I don't know how many of you have read it, so have it in mind. There was a really brilliant article in The Guardian today about bowel cancer, which we were doing quite well, and the figures have really started to change in that area. So with that in mind, without going any further, at the beginning you started your evidence by saying you were absolutely convinced that following the information you were given by officers that the major condition strategy was far more sensible, I'm paraphrasing, was a better way to go. The question I'd like to ask you is, could you give me 2 clear examples of why someone goes into a brief and is so convinced so quickly when everybody else is saying it isn't the right way to go? Thanks.
So I think the NHS over many, many years has become more and more specialised, focusing on different specialisms, and of course we see it in the charitable sector as well, with lots of disease-specific charities. The stat that probably convinced me was, which is common sense really, that 2/3 of all people who have one serious condition like cancer will also have at least one other. And if I think of my grandparents, when they were suffering with cancer, they were also suffering with dementia, they were also suffering with a whole range of conditions. And I think if we look at the demographic shift that we're going through in this country, with increasing numbers of people living longer and wanting to be able to give them the maximum number of years in good health, we've got to think about how do we centre care on the patient and all the things they're suffering from, rather than just focusing on individual diseases all the time.